City of Spokane is now facing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit after blocking a settlement deal with a former police sergeant.
Well, that lawsuit claims that Sergeant Brad Thoma was wrongfully terminated for a drunk driving charge. KXLY4's Aaron Luna joins us now live. And Aaron, the city was initially looking to make a deal in this case.
Well, Nadine, this whole situation swirls around the state's definition that alcoholism is a disability. Thoma claims that he was suffering from the disease when he was charged with DUI. He says the city fired him, and that's discrimination based on his disability. $4 million. That's the amount former Police Sergeant Brad Thoma wants from the City of Spokane.
Which amounts to the front pay that Sergeant Thoma was entitled to had he not been fired illegally.
While off duty in late 2009, Thoma rear-ended someone at a red light, then drove off. He was charged with DUI and hit and run, ultimately being fired. However, he argued that alcoholism was the cause of the crash and asked the city for a settlement that would give him his lost wages and his job back.
Alcoholism might explain the drinking, driving, and crashing, but it still leaves the running unexplained.
Initially, Mayor Condon admitted certain actions by former police chief Ann Kirkpatrick could make fighting a lawsuit tough for the city.
You do need to do things by the book, and we're learning our lessons. When we don't do things by the book, it's very hard to defend it.
However, a flip-flop by the Human Rights Commission had council members betting otherwise, denying the settlement at their meeting last night.
I not only say no, but I say hell no.
The linchpin of the newly filed lawsuit will focus on the state's definition of alcoholism as a disability and the city's need to accommodate employees for that disability.
Instead of being angry at lawyers who are enforcing the law, these folks need to be angry at the medical community who said it was a disability.
The city will now look to see what ultimately will cost more: the settlement, the lawsuit, or public trust.
We need to reevaluate that case based on basically the things that have changed over the last week. You know, with the Human Rights Commission, with the pulling of the human rights complaint.